This is a parasitic worm that lives in the gums. Once infected by this parasite, it will mutate and turn you into a zombie. A strange patient came to the dentist one day. The man said he had a terrible toothache. It was like something was writhing inside. But the doctor examined him carefully, but found nothing unusual. The man was in pain, so the doctor gave him some painkillers. He told the man to come back tomorrow for a checkup. But when the doctor finished cleaning up, he was about to leave the hospital. He noticed something in the sink. He reached out and picked up the filter. There were parasites crawling all over it. So frightened, he threw it in the bin. After a moment's reflection, the doctor opened the man's x-ray and took a closer look. He found something unusual. However, this parasite, he had never seen it before. The doctor searched through a lot of books, finally learned that the parasite was called a toothworm. It lives in the gums of animals and humans. When it has developed, the toothworm will then crawl into the eyes and brain of its host. The doctor was in a cold sweat when he saw it, and in the meantime, the parasitic man had arrived at the hospital. He was lying on a bed in agony. The situation, the doctor instructed his assistant to put on protective goggles. The uninformed assistant did not think it was necessary. The doctor put on 2 masks and goggles. He began the operation with a shudder. As the gums are cut open, a wiggling worm is caught out, and when the worms are stimulated, they crawled frantically towards the man's brain. Before the 2 men could react, the mutated man bites down on the doctor. Then he lunged at the female assistant. The doctor got up and hid, but the wound was already infected. At that moment his gums were suddenly in severe pain. To prevent the aphids from crawling into his brain, the doctor grabbed a drill and started to saw his teeth, but it was too late. The aphid had already reached his eye.